Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk. This is episode 58 and I'm your host, comedian Tracy Carnazzo, joined by regular person Noelle Winters-Herzog.
That's me.
Noelle, I'm so happy to have you here today.
I'm so happy to be here.
Are you?
I have to tell you, I am. I like being with you.
I like being with you too.
Yeah.
And I also like this season of Before the 90 Days.
Tracy, I thought last season was never going to end. And I was like,
I was
I don't
waiting for
see
it
the
to get
light at the
good.
end of the tunnel. Yeah.
But I was like, no, it's going to get good.
You said that until the end.
I said it until after the tell-all.
Yes.
I was like, maybe it will get better.
Uh-huh. But guess what? This has made it better.
It did. And I hope that the producers have learned their lesson.
Seriously, I don't know what they were thinking. We didn't need 13 couples last season either.
We didn't need 5 guys named Mike.
I know. Nobody liked each other.
Diversity, people. Diversity. 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days, Season 4, Episode 3 brings us together here today.
Yes.
Before we start the episode, I want you to go to our Patreon, patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast, okay? You're going to join and you're going to get hundreds of episodes of bonus content.
Yeah.
I mean, over 100.
I mean, do it.
It's amazing. And make sure that you're in our Facebook group. If you want to discuss this, people are DMing me like crazy. And you guys, I am so happy that you're listening. I'm so happy that you want to discuss it. But I can't have a private conversation with everyone. Go to the group. That's where we discuss the podcast. That's where we discuss the show. So go onto Facebook, go to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk listeners, and you are going to have a blast.
Yeah, it happens to me a lot too. And I'm like, join the Facebook group.
Yeah,
you
join
know?
the
It's like,
Facebook
I would
group.
love to sit here and talk to you, but I can't do this.
Right. Also,
Yeah.
a lot of the things that you guys are sending us are already posted in
Yes,
the group.
exactly.
So if you want to post something, share it with everyone. Don't just share it with me.
Listen, people appreciate it. Like in the group, people love interacting with each other.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So, and also remember, on social media, go to 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. And remember, we have other podcasts. I have another podcast called Only in New York. We have Gilbert Godfrey coming up next week. It's going to be amazing. We had Sean from The Circle on Netflix.
Yes.
We have great guests coming up.
I'm so excited to listen, to be honest
Noelle,
with you.
you've been a guest on the
Yeah.
podcast, and I host it with Hemda from Keith and the Girl and Andrea Allen from Hot Mess Comedy Hour. It's amazing.
It's so fun.
And we also do another podcast called Teen Mom Trash Talk. So if you guys watch Teen Mom and are into that kind of stuff, Noelle and I host that together, and that's just amazing.
It's so much fun.
Noelle, Jeffrey,
Okay.
we're going to start off with him, and he already went with Varya, right?
Yes.
How do you say her name?
Varya.
Varya?
Yeah, it's like Aria, but with a V.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weird, awkward vibes.
Okay. What is with him?
It's him, though. It's not
No,
her.
it's him, because I think she's trying to like loosen him up a bit, and he is so awkward. I don't know why.
He's just not relaxed.
He's not relaxed at all. He's like on edge, but it's like you guys spoke so much. I get that they only spoke like, you know, online. They never met before, but it can't be this awkward.
I don't know if they have a connection.
No.
I can't even see that they had a connection online, though.
No, but me either, because they eventually say, not to skip ahead, but they both found each other standoffish.
Right.
Right.
So now she wants to live in a big city, and she finds out that he lives 25 minutes from the city of Nashville.
Right. And then she's
Or
like,
Knoxville.
right.
Not
And
even
then
Nashville.
she's like, don't you want to live in a city?
And he's like, no.
nope. And she's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so I don't think that they're going to be on
Wrong
the same
guy.
page here. And also, that's something that you should talk about
Yeah.
before. So she has lipstick on her teeth, and he tells her.
See, I don't know what I wrote, but it says she's Barretchis serious. I wonder what that meant.
Is Barretchis, is that a word?
I don't know. No, it was a spell check. It was like my phone made up
Oh,
something.
you take your notes on your
Yeah.
phone. I take old school notes with a pen and paper.
How do you write that fast?
I mean, I've been doing these podcasts for a few years now.
That's true.
I've written volumes and volumes of books.
That's
I've
the
written
thing.
almost like maybe more than the Bible.
Well, I mean, that's a lot.
I'm just
Tracy.
saying.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, that's okay.
So she has lipstick on her teeth.
Right.
He points it out, and he's like, I wish I had lipstick on my teeth. And then she's like, oh, well, I heard a lot of men in the U.S. wear lipstick.
I mean, that was a joke gone wrong. I didn't get his part until after he explained it. I didn't understand where he was going with it either.
Yeah, he's not funny. She can't figure out if he likes her.
Yeah, she's like weirded out. Mm-hmm.
So she tells him that her friends want her to stay at her other friend's house in the city.
Right.
And he says, okay, but he wants her to stay with him. And he's confused.
the thing is, he won't let it go, and that's what bothers
Okay, and this
me.
is what I think the problem is, and correct me
Yes.
if you think I'm wrong.
Okay.
I think that he thinks now that she met him, she doesn't want to stay. But she should have never
that's
set the
true.
precedent that she was going to stay with him.
I don't know why she didn't think, like, if it was me and if I was in her shoes, I would not have been like, yeah, I'll stay with you.
She didn't think of it.
Right.
She just didn't think of it.
No, you're right though, because I can see his point of view where he's like, oh, she met me, she thinks I'm ugly, or she's not attracted to
Right.
me, or whatever it is. Right.
So he's very confused, and they get to the hotel, and she's going to take him to dinner.
I also just feel like it's the first night. Why don't you let her meet you a little bit before you kind of expect her to stay with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he says things are like really weird between them.
Right.
And she thought that he was a robot.
Right. I mean, he is a little robot-esque.
He keeps bringing up, like he's hung up on her not staying.
That's what bugs me out.
So it's like,
Yeah.
hey, I thought you were going to stay with me so I could murder you. I mean,
But that's what I mean. Hey, so I could wear your skin. You know,
so
what
I
are
could
you
crack
doing?
your ribs open and wear you as a cape to
Right.
dinner.
Uh-huh.
So they're going to dinner, and they go to this like very like old school weird Russian restaurant.
But it looked like a little higher end.
Yet the waiter had a sick neck tat.
I know. He had a sick neck tat. Mm-hmm.
So they have traditional Russian food, and he was like, she said, do you want traditional Russian food? And he said yes. And she's like, okay, let's order some fish.
But let's order the worst thing on the menu for you.
That's what happens in this show.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's always the worst thing on the menu because I'm sure there's tons of Russian food that's delicious.
Yeah, I listen, I like Russian food. I've eaten Russian food. I lived in a Russian neighborhood. That is not something like I've seen traditionally that
Apparently
people
it's
were
called
eating a lot.
herring under the coat. And he's like, oh, is that mayonnaise in every layer? And she's like, yes.
I could faint.
Special mayonnaise.
Special mayonnaise.
He takes the hugest bite I've ever seen.
But that's what I mean. That was balls to the wall right there.
He basically put the whole thing in his mouth.
Yeah.
And he hated it.
Yeah, he's
Meanwhile,
like, it was awful.
Back at the ranch, she's eating a fruit salad.
Uh-huh. But
She's
he
like-
should eat herring and mayo. Uh-huh.
So now she asks him a question, which is hilarious. She's like, do you cook or do you like your, does your housekeeper
Did your
cook for you?
housekeeper cook? Uh-huh.
And he's like, LOL.
Uh-huh.
So she asks about his ex, and he gets super annoyed. And she's like, yeah, but I have to ask you questions because when I first met you, you didn't tell me about kids.
I couldn't believe that.
And he's like, well, I didn't say I didn't have kids. I just didn't say I don't have kids.
Yeah, but that's weird.
She's like, I
feel
found out doing
on
social
social media.
Yeah.
But I feel like when people have kids, that's like something that comes up pretty quickly.
It should.
And he's like, oh, well, I didn't want to bring that up until I knew you were like serious. But it's like, so she can't know you have kids either?
Do you think she knows about the dead baby?
Probably not yet. No.
Interesting. So
Yeah.
now she said, I found out he has 3 sons, but she doesn't say anything about the
That's
fourth.
what I mean.
And then they do not kiss goodbye.
Right. Okay. So when I was watching this and he was like getting her into the cab, I'm like, if he goes in for a kiss and she rejects him, like, I'm going to die right here. Like, bury me here, because I felt the awkwardness.
He should have at least kissed her on the cheek, though.
Yeah. Or hugged her, given her a nice hug, and
There
been
was
like,
nothing.
It was nice seeing you. No, he was just like, okay, text me when you get in.
Dun, 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 dun.
Gross.
Okay. We're complaining that there wasn't enough affection.
I don't want to talk about this.
And then you go from night to day.
There aren't many people I dislike more than her that I've seen on this
Well,
show.
here we talk about Lisa and Usman. She's flying to go see her Soja boy. So he's like laying in bed, smoking hookah in bed with another man.
A very interesting situation going on. Uh-huh.
You know, he's like waking baking
right. With the hookah. Uh-huh.
Okay, so he takes his bucket shower,
Uh-huh.
and you meet his roommates that are also his bedmates.
Usman and Giant.
Okay, so Giant and Usman, and
Yes.
Usman is the lady of the house.
Every house needs a lady, though.
Well, I mean, it's the other Usman. It's Usman too. So they
Right.
all sleep in bed together. So basically, what I will tell you this: this is an Usman sandwich, and Giant is the meat
Yes. Yes.
because Giant sleeps in the middle.
I feel like if he's a celebrity, why is this a living situation?
Okay, you don't think that P. Diddy used to sleep in bed with Biggie and Faith Evans?
I mean, you
and
never
Lil'
know.
Kim?
And Lil C's.
And Mace.
Yep. And Craig Mack. They were all in bed together.
I think all the bad boys for life slept in bed together.
Okay. Bad boys
You
for
don't
life.
think
I
that
love you.
Jay-Z slept in bed with his Rocka family?
Yeah, Jay-Z and who? Damon Dash, Freeway, all of them. That's so funny.
No, that's just the hip hop lifestyle.
I guess, but the hookah, that comes in. That's weird.
That's what's weird.
He's got the hookah on his nightstand. I'm
He's
like, oh, this is
baking.
interesting.
He's
Waking
like,
and
ooh, is this
hookahing.
strawberry lemonade?
Right. Is this blueberry?
So he's going to go out with his entertainment friends.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Right. Sure, Jan.
He wants to be the quote unquote king of hip hop and R&B in America. In America,
In
very
America. I know.
specifically.
Mm-hmm.
So he tells them about Lisa. And one of them says the funniest thing.
What?
This is a quote. So you're okay with this?
Oh, I know. Oh, my God, I know.
They ask him how old she is, and he says 49 to 50. This is hilarious. So his friend Joseph says, and this is another quote, hey, focus on your music.
Here's the thing. I like him because he had every opportunity to talk shit about her and he didn't.
But he really, really had
I
to try.
I know. But I liked it because it was like she's gonna watch this, you
Well,
know?
we'll
Yep.
see what happens. So now she's super jealous and she DMs women that comment on his photos.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you know that your man is a quote unquote celebrity, why are you doing that? It's like a really bad look for him.
It's not good.
Yeah.
But also he's not a celebrity, so it's fine.
No, I get it, but I also feel like what are these women saying that really it justifies her? Like if the girl was like, hey, I love that song, I feel like she would still DM her. She's like that
Yes.
kind of crazy.
So he says, and this is another quote,
Mm-hmm.
I have to try to tolerate her.
Yes.
And to be honest with you, isn't that what all love is built on?
tolerating. Yeah.
Tolerance.
Yes.
And then his friend says, and this is another quote, his friend Joey says, love is blind.
Clearly in this case.
He's like, no, I mean like blind, like an old dog, just blind, blind, blind. And it smells and it's awful.
So
So now they're going to be getting married in Nigeria.
But he hasn't. I don't understand because they haven't even met each other.
Okay, but also remember when Angela was trying to marry Michael and they told her that she
needed
needs
a witness,
an American witness.
Yeah, that's right.
So they're getting married without an American witness?
No, I don't. I guess that's not possible. Maybe they don't know that yet.
Well, they should have known it because Angela could have been her witness and she could have been her witness. And there's no way.
I feel like you just solved world peace.
I did, because you know what? There's no way if you look at Angela and Lisa that you're not like their old friends.
Yeah, you're so right though.
Prove that they're not, because they are.
Tracy, you
They're
like
cut,
blew my mind just now.
they're cut from the
Yeah.
same dirty tablecloth.
Ugh, gross.
They're cut from the same dish rag.
The same tax-paying tablecloth. Oh God.
So he's gonna go pick her up with the sandwich.
Yes.
The whole sandwich is gonna pick her up. And Giant is like, oh my God, I want to hug her. And Usman's like, you can't hug her. She's my girlfriend.
Right. It's like, what?
I think that they're like almost making fun of him.
Yes. Because he's like, I really want to hug her. Right.
Okay, so she gets off the plane. Her hair is the color of Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Tracy, all I wanted to do was put like purple shampoo in her
She needs a
hair.
toner, but
Uh-huh.
also she couldn't do her roots.
No.
You're on TV going to another country to meet your husband for the first time. You couldn't do your roots.
You couldn't wear something that wasn't Puma slides with socks?
You wore socks and men's slides.
Uh-huh.
They
You were-
hug.
Puma slides.
He says, and this is a quote that I really,
I'm gonna faint.
I took it to heart.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I feel like men have said this about me for years.
Uh-huh.
She's a little bit more belly than I was thinking.
I mean, listen, it was an interesting way to put it.
He said he wishes she had bigger boobs and a smaller waist and bigger hips.
Yeah, but she's not built that way.
Okay. Same. Usman.
Same about me.
Same.
Yeah.
But he says her heart is beautiful.
I mean, that's nice. He said he's in paradise while he's with her.
He's
too.
in paradise, but he did not know that she had a big tummy.
Right. I mean, all right.
His friends are grossed
They were
out.
mortified. Uh-huh.
She's so annoyed that they came to pick her up. But I think it was like a 20-hour drive to the airport.
Okay. He like picked her up at like 7 a.m. and next thing you know, it's like the middle of the night.
I know.
I know.
So she's annoyed that his roommates came and
Because she needs all his attention.
all over her.
Gross.
She tells him that he can't be with his friends at all.
Yeah. For the whole 3 weeks, he's not allowed to see anybody but her.
Okay. So his friend is like, okay, 3 to 4 kisses is a regular amount of kisses. He gave her 1,000 kisses in my car.
They kissed 1,000 times.
He's like, this was disgusting.
That was so funny. And then she stuck her tongue out.
I couldn't deal with that.
Did you die? Yeah.
Now, he bought her roses and she was so excited.
First of all, did you notice, this, of course, it irritated me. They get into the hallway and she's like, okay, bye.
Yes.
And it's like,
she's a kid.
Because she's like, that she needs to touch him basically like that fast. It's like, what a loser. But yeah, so she's like, he knew that I liked roses. So that's why he brought them.
She's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Give me a
now
break.
They interview him separately.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my favorite part.
Tell me.
Okay. So they're like, what is your first night with Lisa going to be like? Like,
Right.
basically, can you bring yourself to do this?
Right.
And he says,
Uh-huh.
this is like a very political answer.
Uh-huh.
She still has the lady part.
Uh-huh.
And I still have the guy part.
And it's going to be cook. I don't even know what that meant. It's going to be cook.
I don't know.
Because like when they asked him, he looked like a deer in headlights. Like, are you guys going to have sex or whatever?
He's like, listen, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get to America for my career. So if I have to lady part, guy part her, I'm getting to America.
I'm going to close my eyes.
I'm going to be the king of hip hop and R&B.
But why do people...
I'm going to be Funk Master Flex.
Yeah. But okay, here's the question. Real question.
Real.
I've seen some of these monsters on the show.
Okay.
She's a monster. Angela's a monster. Why are these guys picking these women? Because there are other women that could get them over. Why are they picking these
Do you
gross
know how hard it
women?
is? First of all, Nigeria is the scammiest country in the world.
Yeah. Yahoo boys everywhere.
He's a Yahoo. He is in bed with two
I
different
know.
men.
And she swears like, I know every trick from a Yahoo boy ever. Like, clearly you don't.
This is terrifying. Now, all right,
I just hate
We're
this
going to move on.
part.
We're going to
Okay,
move on.
okay.
Okay. Pretend it never happened.
Okay.
Let's talk about Stephanie. She's 29. She's from Yonkers. And she is basically Lisa Loeb.
Yeah, she's cute.
Adorable.
Yeah.
So you see her singing this song, right, on YouTube because she's a YouTube star.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, star question mark.
Right.
And she's singing a love song. And then you realize it's to pizza.
It's a pizza.
I'm like, oh.
Relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this. She's from the Czech Republic.
Right.
And her mother lives an hour and 10 minutes from her.
Mm-hmm.
She said when she was little, she was in ESL and she was made fun of all the time.
Because she didn't really like speak English.
Right.
Right.
Because she's from Czech Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Her face is very shiny.
Okay. Her face is the most shiny, not from highlighter. That's oil.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She needs a little bit of a powder on her nose.
Yeah.
A lot of things changed since she came from the Czech Republic, but not her white high heel boots. That is the same.
Could you imagine when you saw them on screen? How did you feel?
Like she was still in the Czech Republic.
Yes. Okay. Good.
So her mom brings croissants.
Mm-hmm.
And she's really excited. And then she goes to a cafe and she's eating another one.
Yeah. She likes her bread. A girl likes her bread.
She likes her croissants.
Uh-huh. I like my croissants
I respect
too.
it.
Yep.
She met Erica, who's from the Australian outback.
She's so cute too.
Adorable.
They're both so cute.
24. She's a photographer.
Right.
And she's going to fly to Australia.
Right.
And meet her because that's her girlfriend.
So they're both bi.
Yes.
Yes.
So she's having a tennis lesson with her two friends.
Sanders and Heather.
Right. So Heather is giving advice with a 1980s hairdo.
Uh-huh. It was quite the do.
So she's leaving in 3 weeks.
Yeah, I would be so nervous.
She said that she's still in the closet with her mom and most of her family and friends.
I mean, listen, I can't relate to this, but like I can't imagine how hard it would be in general. But don't you think maybe you would want to prime them a little bit? I mean, you're leaving in 3 weeks.
Right. Like maybe you should have like started dropping hints a while ago.
Exactly. Yeah. Because
Like-
now you're just saying
Like, wow, Erica's really pretty.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe I should date her. LOL.
She's single. LOL.
And I am too.
Yeah.
LOL.
Uh-huh. Ha ha.
Maybe we're going to kiss.
LMAO.
Not on our cheeks.
Maybe with the tongue.
Maybe like Lisa and Usman.
Oh,
So she said her mom's going to be super upset and she's very scared to come out. Also,
I think she's just nervous.
cute dogs.
Oh my God, I know. I
Love
know.
it. So her mom's going to come and she's going to stay at her house and watch her dogs.
Right.
Her mom comes over. I love her mom.
Oh, so do I.
Her mother comes over and cooks and cleans.
I wish I had a mom like that.
And I feel like my mom does, she's listening right now, but she judges me a lot when she comes over. Like she'll be like, this isn't clean.
Oh, see, my mom doesn't do that, but my mom will do. As soon as I'm done eating, my mother cleans my dishes.
Oh, that's
like
good.
she cleans
Your
everything.
mom's a waitress.
My mother's a waitress. She cleans up after me, but she won't judge me though. She
No,
won't
my
be
mom,
like,
like,
oh, your towels are dirty or whatever.
She's big on like finding dust somewhere.
Ah.
She's a dust finder.
Okay.
My mom's a dust buster.
She's a dust buster. Oh, that was funny. I like that. Fran, you are a DB.
She really is. She's
You are a
dust buster.
DB.
But I understood that she was funny though, because she was like, no matter how much I clean, my mom comes over and just cleans it again.
That's really funny. I like that. But I would love to have a mom like that.
Her mom brings so much food to her house.
It was a Czechoslovakian feast.
She caters like every visit.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
So anyway, her mom is really nervous because we find out that she has aplastic anemia.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, and it's very dangerous, and any kind of bacteria that is safe for us can kill her.
Right, even like a common cold.
Right, and she's always at risk. And her family thinks that that's why she's filming.
Yes.
But guess what? It's because your daughter is a les, and she's going to kiss a lady on the mouth.
Yeah,
on
and
TV.
that's fine, but she won't tell you because she's also a coward, Les.
Well, that's not
No,
nice.
no, I'm just kidding. Actually, I feel really bad for her because I don't know how I would feel in this situation because I don't even know how I'd bring it up. You know?
Like I said, you have to plant this.
Yeah.
This is not like...
Because now she's saying, oh, I want to see my friend. And they're like, well, why though? Like, why do you want to travel that far?
Okay, so I was trying to think of it like you and I, right? Because
Yeah.
we're just friends.
Yeah.
Like, if I met you online and I wanted to go visit you, like, I don't know, I wouldn't have made such a big deal out of it.
That's true too. Like,
and I wouldn't be so secretive. I would have been like, I met this girl online. I love her. She's so much fun.
Right.
I want to be best friends with her. I'm flying there. I want to see Australia.
Yeah.
She's going to show me Australia. This is
but
gonna
that's
be
what
so
I mean.
fun.
Why is she also saying like she wants to see Australia? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I don't know why.
Yeah.
So her dad and her brother, Matthew and Matthew,
Yes.
are there. And her mom brings every food ever. And her mom's name obviously is Magda.
Obviously.
And her mom like isn't picking up what she's putting down.
No.
And she's like,
She's trying.
Erica is my friend.
And she's like, okay, what does that mean?
She's
you know?
like, yeah, okay, good for
and
you.
the mother keeps just asking, why? And she's like, well, I just want to meet her.
Well, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
She's still in the closet.
Well, I can't wait to see them meet because I think they're going to be adorable.
I think
Yeah.
she's really cute.
I think she's so
she lives
cute.
in Yonkers too. I hope that we could connect with her.
Yeah, I think she's so cute.
Unless she lives in Australia now.
Unless she lives in Australia now, yeah.
All right, let's talk about an OG,
Oh, let's do it.
Darcy.
I love her.
She says that she's been dating Tom for a year, but they haven't been communicating.
Right. And she calls him her boyfriend.
Darcy, we watched him break up with you last season. You don't even talk anymore.
I like that she looks around like everyone else is crazy. She goes, as far as I know, we're still together. And it's like,
The blinking, the hard blinking.
like,
mental,
how dare you say we're not?
mental illness is seeping out of her pores.
Yeah, it's weird.
She's working out now with a full face of makeup on.
So I'm looking at this and I'm like, is this how people really, I mean, I've never been in a gym in my life, but is this how people go to the gym?
Some people.
Wow. Interesting.
Now, Tom wants to see her because they, and this is a quote, shared a romantic notion.
Right.
Past tense.
What does that
Past
mean?
tense.
Right. She doesn't hear that though.
Past tense. Okay.
Yep.
So now she gets a text from Stacy, and Tom is taking pictures with another woman. And he's not with her anymore.
And Florian sent them.
Well, Florian. Okay,
pictures.
so they say that Florian's still friends with Tom. I think she just means on social media. So Florian probably
okay.
saw them on Instagram, screenshotted them, sent them to Stacy, and then Stacy sent them to
Well,
Darcy.
because Darcy has him blocked.
Right.
But you have your boyfriend blocked?
And she probably made Stacy block him.
Yeah.
So Florian is the only one with the access.
But that's funny that Florian was like, hey guys, look what I found.
I know. Florian's like, hello.
Yeah. You're not
Guys.
together.
Yeah. Stacy picks her up in a Nissan Altima from the gym.
I know.
This is a very affordable and reasonable,
practical car.
Uh-huh.
I thought this was going to be like a Mercedes.
I thought it was going to be like a
Ferrari.
Yeah.
Right. I know.
I thought it was going to be like a Bentley on acid.
I know. Like a multicolor. An ombre Bentley.
A Nissan Altima.
She goes,
Great on gas mileage.
yeah.
Mid-size sedan.
Listen, I got your Altima years ago. I had it forever. That was a great car.
We should have sold that one. That was in 97. We should have sold that to Darcy.
Yeah, that worked. It was like purple.
It was maroon.
I loved it. Yeah, I love that car. Uh-huh.
Well, this is the only thing we'll ever have in common with Stacy and Darcy.
It's true. I like that she goes, in these pictures, she's talking to Stacy and she goes, did you see these pictures? She's riding his crotch in Nottingham.
Stacy, Darcy, relax. They took a picture together.
Riding his crotch in Nottingham.
His hands are all over her.
Yeah. Okay.
Relax. Now, Stacy, who we usually don't see as being so vindictive, is throwing some backhanded
She's not
comments.
happy.
No, but she's also being kind of nasty to Darcy.
When she says, how do you know he ever loves you?
She goes, this is a quote, I wonder if he really ever did love you.
How do you say that to Darcy?
Could you imagine me saying that to you about a guy? Like you and a guy broke up and I'm like, he probably didn't even love you.
That would make me feel so terrible. And I have to tell you, it actually watching it made me rethink, like maybe when I talk to my friends when they're going through these things, I should be gentler. Because that hurts.
But that was
no, I'm saying I would never speak to any of my friends like that. But even that was so harsh. I feel like I can't imagine how I come off, you know?
In the words of Ty. In the words of Cher, that was way harsh, Ty. That was way harsh.
Yeah, it was.
Stacy needs immediately a deep conditioner.
Okay, her hair is broken fried.
What's
done.
happening?
It's done.
She didn't even try though.
No, it's done.
But she didn't even kind of try.
She took a shower.
No.
She got out.
She did not do
I feel
that.
like she just took a shower and got out. She didn't brush.
No. There was no washing.
There's
happening.
nothing in it.
There's no washing.
It's very sad.
Also, Darcy's like, I don't know. I thought we were still together.
Darcy's like, I thought he was still my boyfriend.
Darcy, you didn't think that.
You
Darcy.
didn't think that, Darcy. If you thought that, why wouldn't you want to see when he visits?
She was like, I don't know if I'll be ready. I don't know if and also, why wouldn't he be coming to Connecticut?
That's actually a really good point because isn't he going to Jersey?
He's going to Jersey.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about Ed. 17 and a half hours and 3 planes later. Sorry that you had to connect every 10 minutes,
Yeah,
Ed.
I'm sorry you had to connect San Diego to LA, LA to San Francisco. Like,
you should have
on.
walked.
Yeah, I don't
San
understand
Francisco to Washington.
Yep, like but Seattle to Portland.
They probably had a plane and they probably like stopped like in the middle of the water like every 10 minutes.
Like just kept letting him out.
Like, get on another plane.
Sounds like my kind of ride.
Get on another plane. 5 more minutes. Get on another plane. He's super nervous and they landed.
When he says, I know I'm not attractive and she's out of my league, that made me feel sad.
I was sad.
Yeah.
I was super sad. But you know what made me feel less sad for
what?
her? He waited 20 minutes for her.
Uh-huh.
And he said, I'm hot. I'm sweaty.
Yeah, I know.
He ran there.
I mean, he also had on stretch pants. He had on
Noelle,
leggings.
he had to have on leggings. He had to connect a plane every 10 minutes. This was a form of a triathlon.
I've never seen anything like
Noelle,
this.
do you know what a triathlon is?
Yes.
What do you do?
Isn't that what Bruce Jenner won? No, that was decathlon.
Okay.
Triathlon, is that running?
You run, you swim, and you bike.
Oh, isn't that the decathlon?
That's the triathlon.
Okay, sure.
Try.
3.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you run, you swim, and you bike. So I think he ran.
To the airport.
Uh-huh. I think he swam.
The ocean.
And then I think he biked.
To her alley. Okay.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah. Why? And it's like, everyone's like, he's dressed ridiculous. No, he's dressed appropriately.
Honestly,
for a triathlon.
I feel like the next time I'm going to take a plane somewhere, I mean, hold your breath for that. I'm going to wear leggings and Nike shorts.
Do it.
Yeah.
You could also wear Puma slides.
With
you can wear
socks.
You can wear whatever you want. And you can just tell people that you're an athlete.
They look so comfortable.
Noelle.
Yeah.
Side note, I wanted to tell you this.
Yeah.
So everyone knows that what's going on in this world.
Yeah.
The coronavirus.
Yeah, I don't like it.
And I was thinking about it. And I was like, maybe Zayed has it. But maybe he has the coronavirus.
Asshole.
Macarona. I'm just saying. Okay, sorry. That was just like a very big
every time
side
I'm here,
note.
you want ditalini. That's what it is.
Just saying. All right. So Rose is 23
Right.
and she does a little bucket face wash. A lot of bucket washing.
A lot of bucket washing.
We have not figured out to
But where does also the water come from?
the puddles.
Did they go to the puddle? Did they go to the well?
I'm not sure. No question. I don't know. So there's no kitchen, no toilet, and they sleep on the floor.
No, it seems great.
What do you mean there's no, where do you go? Do you just go in the wood? There's not even woods.
Hole in the floor.
I don't know.
I don't know. I have to tell you, I don't know.
So her sister Maria is there. They live in one house with 2 rooms. Her mom died, and they live in the back of the store.
That's sad.
You remember when I said that he should have sent walls?
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding.
They're completely destitute.
She likes him. She likes his hair, and she wants Ed to take care of her and her son.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, like, you kind of change your attitude towards her.
Yeah, of course.
And you're like, yeah, Ed, just get her out of there.
I have to tell you, I understand.
You're like, Ed, get her out of there.
More. Get her out of there.
Ed, you're a nice guy. Just get her out of there.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about like if things work out. Just get her out of there.
You know what? She'll be so like grateful for that. Like she could just be your friend and live with you.
Exactly.
Yep.
Just get her out of there.
Yeah, I felt really bad watching that. But it's like, wow, this is how people live.
They're washing clothes in a bucket, which is fine. I mean,
yeah, it's fine.
She wants 2 more kids. That's her dream. What are you doing?
She wants a boy and a girl.
Okay, well,
and he wants to get snipped.
Yeah, they don't need any more
or
kids.
Nipped.
He needs to get her. He wants to get nipped. He might get nipped because there's actual chickens inside of the house.
Yes.
So he might get nipped.
It's not a good time.
So now we see her dad, Freddie, who's the same age as Ed.
Yes.
And her dad's super protective.
He doesn't look all that protective to me.
I mean, he's not that protective if you're letting your daughter live in an alleyway with chickens.
Yeah, I mean, and also you have a new grill.
Yeah, you should have sold the grill and maybe bought a roof.
Yeah.
Just saying. So 40 minutes, she's still not there.
Yeah.
Does he have a sticker of his own face on his luggage?
What?
Noelle, if you look at the scene, he has a backpack on and he has luggage. I think he has a sticker of his own face
like
on both
this
of
is
them.
mine.
Like,
look at the face recognition.
Like a logo, like his logo.
Oh, I like it.
Like
I like him more and more.
So she arrives. She says there was a lot of traffic.
Right. She's expecting him to be tall.
I mean, tall, question mark? She says that he's big, but short.
I don't know what that means, but listen, I have to tell you, like these jokes get annoying after a while. It's like, he's not big. Yeah. He's just short. He's a little
meatball.
stout. He's a meatball.
Stop.
Right.
So he rents a hotel for the first night and he doesn't even realize the bullet that he's dodging.
He has no idea what's in store. Malaria is what's in store for him. He has no idea.
This is the first time she's ever even been to the city.
Here's the thing. I don't like that he asks her, though. He's like, is this the first time you've ever been to a hotel? Like, it's so cocky to me.
It is cocky, but it's very funny because she's like, oh, no, I was at a New Year's Eve party with 5 guys.
They all gang-banged me.
And it's like, oh, Rose.
Yeah.
Were you on a yacht?
Oh, she was yachting.
She was definitely yachting.
Listen, if I was her, can't say I wouldn't yacht.
I wouldn't either, but also like you just yacht in the woods. You don't even yacht in the city.
Yeah, that's true. You yacht in the puddles where you get your water from.
I think she's an alley yachter.
Alley yachter.
Let's talk about Avery. Annoying?
Yeah, you think?
All right, so she's going to see Ash. She's packing with her daughter. So I'm assuming that only one daughter is allowed to film.
Yes.
Her daughter's really pretty.
Okay, is she the cutest?
She's the
little
biggest
thing?
eyes I've ever
Tracy,
seen.
I have to give birth to a kid that looks like that.
I think you might.
I think I might.
We'll see what
happens.
happens.
A good chance.
If not, we'll donate it.
Just get a new one, you know?
Yeah. He is also, little known fact, a crazy bodybuilder?
Yeah.
I feel like we didn't know
No,
this.
we didn't know that.
So she said that the connection has been effortless.
Okay. Unlike some other people on the show.
Okay, but also you broke up 3 times.
It's
you
one
haven't
of
even
those,
met.
though. It's one of those relationships, though.
Silver goes with her dad.
Silver's so cute.
I know. Her other kid, question mark.
We don't hear ever about the other kid, really. We just know she exists.
Right. She takes a cab to the airport because her parents hate her. Mm-hmm. But how shiny is her hair?
Oh, okay. I have to tell you, I like her hair. I like her body. Her boobs are very saggy. I don't really like them. It makes me think that she lost a ton of weight. A lot of skin.
Maybe it's just from having 2 kids.
Oh, yeah. I forget that. I forget that, but I have to tell you, her hair is so nice.
So
Also,
nice.
she's really photogenic.
And she's very pretty.
No, she's very pretty, but like even in pictures, I'm like, how do I
Sometimes
make myself look like
She
that?
does a little sister wifey hairdo though.
Yeah, she does.
I'm just
she
saying.
does.
So he moved to Australia for college, and because we meet Ash at this point.
Yes.
He moved to Australia from college. He lived in a small island off of Africa.
Yes.
And he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, and he meditates in cold water. That's his daily routine. I gotta tell you, I think he's full of it. I don't think that's what he does. I think the camera crew needed
Tracy,
to watch him do
he
that.
is phony baloney.
He is full of bull
I think
pippy.
he says things that he thinks make him sound cool.
Yep.
It's like, oh, I meditate in the water every day. No, you don't.
And I also have a trampoline and I have a unicycle.
I eat lentils for dinner. No, you don't.
Okay, well, he has not only crazy people hair, he looks like he has Rusk wired in his hair.
Oh, okay. I have a bottle of that
From
in my-
1998.
Yes, I actually have a bottle of that still.
But
His eyes don't blink either.
Noelle, he has the craziest eyes I've ever seen in my entire life.
I know.
He has murderer eyes.
Yeah, she's dead. Avery, go home.
Avery's gonna murder you.
Yeah, go home.
I can't wait. So he said that all his clients are mostly single women.
I'm shocked.
And he's Skyping with this woman that he's coaching, and she's just giggling like crazy.
Like, and he's telling her, like, you look great, your makeup,
like,
this, that. Yeah.
So his ex's name is Scion,
Right.
and their souls had connected.
It's like, what does that even mean?
He goes to the flower shop, and this is where, he's
This
full
is,
of it.
but this is where it shows you.
And the florist is like, I don't know. This guy has been like a customer for like 10 years.
Yeah.
He buys flowers all the time.
He's one of my best customers.
I know. This guy really throws him under the bus.
He does though, but that's what I needed. I felt like I needed that recognition because
Yep.
I knew he was full of shit, but I needed someone to tell me.
I
will say though, his apartment was very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably makes a lot of money from these women. He's a manipulator.
These women give him money. They're all his quote unquote sugar mamas. That's
Yep.
all it is.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So let's talk about Yolanda.
This makes me sad.
She's a cutie getting a
Yeah. She's at the smoothie shop.
smoothie. And her and Williams have been dating for 7 months. And she explained that she used to be over 300 pounds and she was an introvert.
Right. She's never been anywhere.
So she didn't really travel. She didn't do a lot of things. So she's calling him and he doesn't pick up.
I hated this.
Okay. So now she's going, this is a quote, back on the gram to see where he is.
Right.
And he's not texting her back.
And and this is the 5th time she's reaching out to him that day, and still nothing.
He deleted Instagram or he blocked her. I don't know.
Here's the thing. Apparently, he deleted or blocked her and changed the name.
I think he blocked her. I'm going to tell you why. Because he changed his name on there, but it says 28 posts, but she said that there's no post posted, which means that he
so he blocked her.
Yep.
Right.
Okay, now she says that she talked about building a life with him. Do you think that they really talked about building a life with him, or did they just talk about macarona?
No, they talked about macarona.
Because he's always like, I'm tired. Okay. Macarona.
ASP, London.
Melbourne. Macarona.
Melbourne.
He doesn't even know where he lives.
I know. ASP.
He's like, oh, my airport is Ohio.
We take train 2 hours.
We triathlon here. Right?
No, you're right, though.
So then she calls him. He picks up and he hangs up.
Okay. And here's the thing. If I was her, I'd be like, what the hell? And she's like, I don't understand this. Like, she's so innocent. And that's what made me feel so bad about it.
Listen.
Because she's going to be in a world of hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even think she's going to go.
No,
there.
she's not going to go. She's not going to get a straight answer out of him.
I wonder if that's the thing though. I wonder, is he ever going to reach out to her again? Like, is this the most we see of this?
I think this is it.
This is really sad. I hate that.
This is not
Maybe
even
that's
a
why
season
they're going to
Maria.
introduce the other characters.
Yes, because this is it's going to be over
Yeah,
soonish.
that's sad.
Oh God, I do love this show though.
I have to tell you, this season, this is like a Nicole and Azan season. This is a good one. I haven't seen one in a while. This is a good one.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Do you see that Nicole and Azan are together? She just went to Morocco.
I saw that and I couldn't believe it. She looks good. She lost weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks nice.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with Nicole besides she's dumb.
But that's the thing. I don't think she's mean. I don't think she's
she's stupid.
And I think that he lies to her a lot and she completely eats that up.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's a liar. I think the things that she says, he says to her.
Yes.
Yep.
She's just a parent.
Yes.
Oh God, Nicole, snap out of it.
Nicole, snap out of it because you're adorable.
And so is May May.
Who's May May?
Her daughter May.
Oh, May's with her little bangs.
She looks like a little doll.
But here's the thing: is she always going to be that cute, or
I
is
don't
she going to
know.
get really ugly? You know?
We will see.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how their vacation goes.
Guys, next time on 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye.